If you're planning to get back into this side hustle of being a scary person on a kids platform, I insist that the RMH is not a soluble option for you to go to.
How?
Specifically, the Myth Development Server. The RMH Myth Development Server is and will be a trap in which you will be stuck impending until the impending apocalypse happens in about 3 years. There are only small amounts of admins and there are only small amounts of staff that will rank you up, and many of them are douchebags because they come from the myth community. Instead, I prefer that you would go a bit smaller than just the biggest group in all of history. The RMC. Now, the difference between the RMH and the RMC is that the H is replaced with a C. Where plenty of small myths have a go to suffer in this so-called state of underratedness. With only a whopping 165 unranked people with a slightly large amount of initial myths having been created. This is where I shall partake in my duties of cyberbullying the small myths into being better. And today, based on a PFP, I will choose my victim. I have found my victim. Today's victim is a myth called Operating System, whose real name is ArtificialFailure. I don't know the details of making a good myth that's modern. I only know the old version, a tiny glittering gem in the mass ocean of accounts. What led to such a mystery of why the account disappeared? It was quite simple. A story inside the account's games, the account's creations, a story of dreams gone wrong, a story of losses gone right. Now, upon seeing this myth in all its glory, my interest for hunting it quickly died down. Was I the cruel one? Or was the society the cruel one? My time is precious. I can't just donate it to people. So that's why I'm making people suffer through giving advice. Issue number 1. Homepages are important. Given name does not match original name. The name ArtificialFailure is a very good name to have. However, the initial myth seemed to have changed its given name to give itself sort of a rank. As you can see in this friends group, you have similar accounts with similar names. This is very similar to Mitochondrian's old myth.
Boobies.
I went Gordon Ramsay mode on a large group myth. I seem to have screwed up today. But on the bright side, the guy's hidden his badges and his, favorited games. Makes you look more professional. Looking at his models, they look very good. This is a good thumbnail. Welcome to the town computer. Seemingly an operating system designed to house all of the members of this group myths, each with their own distinct personality. That's just what I assume it is, though. Hey, look, it's my character's hand. Whether it'll be Easter eggs, whether it'll just be scary rooms in general. Going upstairs, yet another massive computer that put you in a mode of static. Welcome to the recycle bin. A vast neon-colored landscape with a link. http://imgur.com/ oh god. Right. Well, I gotta do this. https://imgur.com. I don't know, this seems like a virus. Well, let's keep doing it. First I gotta know what Imgur is. Imgur.com, the magic of the internet. Basically, Reddit. QK8V. I might have mistyped something. Imgur. QK8V Sid. QK8V Sid. I forgot the bracket. Right, let's keep doing it. Piss. Peculiar. /. No, it appears the link is kind of broken. Good for me. Less work to do. There must obviously be some sort of sound here, but it's probably gonna be very loud. Yes, I am listening to Sigma male music. I don't think it's captured though. Yep, that's some ear-pitching noise, alright. Might wanna keep your volume down when hunting this guy. I'm sure this is just a terrible fate you're supposed to get yourself into. However, the terrible fate contains a clue. Red pillars across the wall. approaching the pillar to signify or to signal itself as some kind of application. Ah, never mind. I'm just alright. Well, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I don't have a face. Right, but the Imgur could probably take me to some really explicit clue that will give me a lot of information. It's truly a disgrace. Right, don't touch the computers. Outdoors features a little patio with a tree. I don't know what a patio is. Probably for interviews, with Chunky McCockstiff outside in the backdrop probably dancing. In the greenhouse we have solitaire, playing cards, with Easter egg. Now I believe the color of the houses matches the color torso of the initial people. This guy is green, that guy is dark green, that guy is red, that guy is yellow. So I believe I've entered the initial guy's house, operating system's house. When I head back to the computer and I look at the administrative users, I head back to the computers and look at the applications. You got pink, orange, yellow, and light blue. Pink, orange, yellow, and light blue. So these houses technically belong to the initial myths. I'm gonna be looking at Useful Browser's house then. Useful Browser is a violent man as seen from the swords, and he keeps his house locked at all times. It could be accessed only via admin or something else, which would be required in an interview, yet I do not respect interviews. I get to have all the freedom in the world, and I do not have to go to interviews with random people whatsoever. This is the best job ever. Opening D Drive Data's house. What? Was there white? What happens? There's a white wall on the wall. Well, there's so like a wall on the wall. The guy has, well, drive data, as you can see from all the data being kept in the drive. And his attic contains nothing. Nothing. Nil. Nandamonai. Entering the orange house. The guy's a klutz and he has severe diarrhea all the time because he drinks a lot of energy drinks. We got Paint Program, who's in charge of, well, painting. He likes painting because he's the paint program. Point Proc Ben. And the paint defines depictions of all the different, well, people. Well, all the different myths in the group that, well, they're probably getting along, or perhaps they're picking on Orange for being autistic, which I can most certainly laugh at him with. Final house, the pink house, courtesy of Media Player. Media Player is funky and likes to dance because that's the Media Player, and its house does not have something special in it. Well, except for a dance floor, of course, or it's just probably used for interviews. Inside, we have a facility of some sorts, which I can describe as the computer, which is sort of the place all the areas decide to go to work. Well, also we have like a restaurant, I don't know why. Probably for
Snowman, Mawa. No, I only kiss the bacon man.
For some reason in the group, they have a recycling bin, which was a place I was previously in, with a character named Removed File.
I can't see, I can't smell, I can't feel. I can hear a grim buzzing sound in my area and it's getting closer every second. Why am I in this place? Why did he put me here? This place has walls, yet it doesn't. The walls feel cold, metallic almost. If anyone can really hear me, please help.
Now what impresses me is that he managed to grab the @removed file. So it's initially its operating system who's not the person at fault with all those negative things I said, because I accidentally made the mistake of bullying the owner instead of actually getting on with the initial group. Because I do not like groups, because I'm an antisocial. Here we have that infamous character in which we saw before. But does the guy have something hidden in his kitchen? Hello, I'm going to smash you in the butt now. Oh. Oh! You like that, don't you? Yeah, you like that, don't you? Yes, you like that. That's a big boy. Well, if you expect me to be done hunting this area, you must certainly be almost correct. I have some final additions. First, I must pay a visit to Chunky McCockstiff way over there. Or I didn't notice this with the yellow house, but can you see that there's a little stick or thing over there? Yeah, that's a grave behind Yellow's house. And Yellow was the one who took me to the initial trash can. So Yellow is the one I'm keeping my eyes on the most. Happy New Year, 1999!
The year 2000 was going to be very special for a multitude of reasons. We were entering into a new millennium, a new era, a year that only existed in science fiction stories. This was by no means a conventional new year. It was finally the future. But maybe not the future everyone was anticipating. Millions of people around the world spent their last moments in the 1900s staring at the clock, but not for the reason that you might think. Instead of celebrating, they were terrified, because as soon as the clock struck midnight, the world was going to end, and within the blink of an eye, the year 2000 would instead be a future now past.
Right, this has a lot more story than I previously thought it had. Right, but it turns out Chunky McCuckster from the Nature Rap Agreement Rescripted wasn't Chunky McCuckster from the Nature Rap Agreement Rescripted.
This message will now repeat. This is a placeholder for the United Kingdom service station. If you are hearing this message and are not authorized to hear it, please tune to a different broadcast. This message will now repeat.
Well, too bad I'm autistic. I don't know what he said. Oh, time to go all the way back. Oh, I fell. Alright, well, let's figure out the... Oh, I'm naked. Great! Oh, I'm naked with glasses on. Greater! Right. Oh, I'm clothed now. I wish I was naked. Right, what does this place take me to? Nope, just a grave outside Yellow's house, insisting that Yellow must have killed somebody. Despite wearing Lightning McQueen Crocs, I'm certainly the slow MF. Right, well, we got that same statue in the operating system's game model inventory, whatever. But what was the robot doing there? Let's go to the next game and figure out. File path. Well, given the name and given the concept that it's called file path, can I just make all these bloxy colors disappear? No, they just cloned themselves. I believe this is the place where files are being created. I don't know what the incinerator's for. 1, 2. But it seemed like one of the files had escaped and went into this little hole in the floor. Alright, looking outside. Oh, crap. Well, given the fact that he actually escaped, probably ish... Right, I'm in an endless torture pit. I seriously cannot comprehend that new death sound. It's so loud. And when I get killed in game, at least I get to hear that sound that goes, oh! You know, that joyful, angelic... But now I just have to go with this sharp, ear-piercing... Right, I'm waste-disposed. I am green. Oh boy, I've always wanted to be, a Jello. I am Jello Man. Hello. Final game of the main account. It's not real. You wanna know what else is not real? The thumbnail. This is not real. We have come to an old-timey glitch state of the regular game. Right, welcome to 2007. My name is Igelknytt. I was 3 at the time. I own one of the most oldest Roblox accounts in all of history. Perhaps this has nothing to do... Wait, it says something over there on the end. The ends. So the group acts as sort of a computer system with its own bin, paint software, malware, etc. This probably demonstrates the computer's ability to launch, well, basic 2007 Roblox. Yet here comes my question, why is it glitched? There might be a reason to why the entire game is glitched. Perhaps because there's something broken regarding the computer, like a certain system was deleted. Right, well I've reached the top. Is there a sensei to tell me that I've completed everything? Nope, just Asian dad to call me a disappointment. Right, come on, let me up. Let me up here, boy. Right, well, basically the entire myth sort of depicts a computer. The game's group is called a computer. It has an operating system, recycle bin, applications, systems. It also comes with a desktop, featuring little houses that sort of act as apps, per se. There is plenty to still explore if you go through the other account's creations, but I'm certain I don't have the time to do that. But it could clearly give me an additional clue regarding the story behind it. The entire myth acts as a computer, like mitochondrion acts as a functioning cell, with the mitochondrion being sort of the powerhouse of the cell because the mitochondrion is the powerhouse of the cell. And additionally, it has other friends like lysosomes, placebo, whatever, with lysosomes, ribosomes, Golgi apparatus, mitochondrion, nucleus, cell membranes, and cytoplasms, all there to help each other build themselves up to create the ultimate being, Cell from Dragon Ball. The computer sort of does the same, where it follows numerous operating systems to create the ultimate computer, except this computer is broken. Originally, looking at the initial myths page, I was going to rank it about a 6. But now that I've seen the whole page of it, I'm impressed. I am very impressed. It's simplistic, yet it works. Applications banding together to form the ultimate computer that's broken because it can't run crossroads.rblxl. This small myth should not be a small myth. This small myth should be a big myth. Very underrated, yet I'm not willing to make a secondary video on it. My name is Igelknytt. It's gonna take a long time. Check out Roblox Myth Central for people who actually love you and appreciate your work, with an owner whom does not like the modern community because it's